Not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts, full of hormones, just like you. Invincible, just like you feel. World is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? Because you see, gentlemen, these boys are now fertilizing daffodils.
There's no magic potion. There's no, oh, let me wake up and look at some shit. No, all those words are overused. They're bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to fucking be remembered? That's it. That's it. Period.
You can hear them whisper their legacy to you.
Carpe Diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
Fun is haram.
What do you do for fun? You would never, these questions, I don't get them. I don't understand them. So yeah.
You have to conquer the earth.
It's a conqueror's mindset. And very few people, if any, can really understand what that is.
What can I do for fun? Well, I can play this instrument. That's shit. Play the instrument for me. Diddly-diddly-ling. Boring. Conquer. And to conquer doesn't always mean dominate others. You can conquer the sky by building a skyscraper. You can conquer by building roads. You can conquer by construction, not only by destruction. You conquer by turning up to a new territory and having a beautiful family and creating children. I think that's inside of every single man. I think it's been dumbed down by the Matrix, but I'm uninterested in fun. I don't understand the concept of fun. Fun is for women and children. I provide fun, but I don't have any fun. Everyone around me has fun. I'm working. I don't want to have fun. I don't know how else to say it.
I'm misunderstood by people who have plenty of time on their hands to misunderstand me because they are exactly where I once was, which is a low-life, lazy piece of shit.
You can either live your dreams or live your fears.
Carpe Diem. Our food for worms, lads. Because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die.
The gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal. Because any moment might be our last. Everything's more beautiful because we're doomed. You will never be lovelier than you are now. We will never be here again.
There's no running up here, bro. None. This was what it was all about. That's what they lost. What if you can't run? Give a fuck. It was never about running.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
It's our closeness to death. You see, the closer you are to death, the more alive you feel.
It's okay. Don't waste it. Don't waste your life.
It's gonna sound horrible for me to say money is meaningless, but everyone's like, what are you gonna do now that you have all this money and freedom? I did everything I wanted to when I had nothing. I'm still gonna do whatever I want, except more people are just gonna bother me now.
Be real.
Be a fucking man. There's an empty space here to be filled.
Look at this, wow. The Florida man right there for you, Blake, jogging in the hurricane.
Give them this message that it's okay to be a man.
It's not okay, it's necessary.
You can't breathe, please.
Time is running out. What happens next is superhuman. The body cam goes to black as the deputy lifts the 3,500-pound SUV to free the woman. You hear him grunting at the top of his lungs. It worked.
They're calling you a hero.
I'm just an average cop.
What the hell are we gonna do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the in the storms and the rain. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning.
And this isn't the first time Deputy Holt has come to the rescue. Here he is back in March 2020, rushing to the scene of a house fire where he saved 2 people. You can see him crawling on the floor inside the burning house, searching for a 4-month-old. Now, he's once again being called a real-life Superman.
You're not brave. Men are brave.
To be a man is very simple. You need only 2 things. You need a spine, and you need some balls. A spine means that you are willing to stand up. Anatomically, you need a spine to stand erect. Figuratively, you need a spine to stand up for what you believe to be true, which is, in your heart of hearts, who you are. Doing so requires the second ingredient, a pair of balls.
Be hard to kill. Be easy to love. Be kind with your words. Be open to growth. Be protective of your reputation. Be respectful of all. Be ready with a plan for violence. Fellas, masculinity is a gift from God, and it's to be shared with humanity. Never dim your light.
Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself.
You do not need to grow a beard. You do not need to hunt or care about football or drink everyone under the table or plow through half the women in town. You need a spine and some balls.
Hey, yo, Mr. McCall. Why me?
Why not you?
Why not you?
Stand up and say, this is me.
So that's the problem. Most people just don't want to have that conversation to the point where they can go on stage with 1 million people and say, I'm all of this, and have a good day. See ya. It's empowering. It's very empowering.
You just have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark, because whoever that man is, good character or bad, he's going to change the world.
You and I won't find much joy while we're here, but we can keep others alive. We can defend those who can't defend themselves.
We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another, but we have lost the way.
We are consumers. We are byproducts of a lifestyle obsession. Murder, crime, poverty, these things don't concern me. What concerns me are celebrity magazines, television with 500 channels, things you own end up owning you.
Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want.
Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate, so we buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. You have no Great War, no Great Depression. Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives.
When you look in the mirror, that's the one person you can't lie to. So every morning I would shave my head thinking, God, I would reflect back on some of the lies I may have told somebody or some of the ways I acted that I didn't feel comfortable doing. And I did it to impress other normal people. The key word there is normal, everyday people. How pathetic is that?
And I'm telling you from the bottom of my soul, it is so easy to beat people today. They are so soft. They have no work ethic. No one can stick with anything. Everyone's distracted. They're on social media. They're counting their fucking notifications because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no.
Why did you choose this life?
What life?
To be a great warrior.
I chose nothing. I was born, and this is what I am.
I just gotta do what I gotta do.
You don't have to do anything. Don't do this. A lot of people live with hurt.
A lot of people don't have a choice. I do.
Why can't you change your thinking? Everybody else does.
Because I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made, Adrian. That's what you marry. We can't change what we are.
Yes, you can.
We can't change anything, Adrian. All we can do is just go with what we are.
A warrior does not give up what he loves, Dan. He finds the love in what he does.
What kind of training you think I could do? I just had an accident.
The accident is your training. Life is choice. You can choose to be a victim or anything else you'd like to be.
Just ignore what happened to me?
A warrior acts, only a fool reacts.
What if I can't do it?
That's the future. Throw it out.
Well, how would we start?
There is no starting or stopping. Only doing.
Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just fucking did. I just did.
Like everything around you is full of potential. Everything. Maybe more potential than you could ever possibly utilize. And so maybe all you have is this little rat hole of a room in some rundown place in the world. It's like, fix it up.
I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read.
There's more there than you think. See what happens if you fix it up. And you'll fix yourself up simultaneously because you'll have to get disciplined in order to fix up the room. And then you have a fixed up room and you'll be a more fixed up person. It's like, you think that nothing will happen as a consequence of that? It's like all hell will break loose as a consequence of that.
You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Everybody at the start line of the 100-meter race has the same goal. It's to win. So it's not the person who has the best goals, it's the person who has the best systems and preparation.
Aim low. And I don't mean don't aim, and I don't mean don't aim up, but you have to accept the fact that you can set yourself a goal that you can attain. And there's not going to be much glory in it to begin with. Because if you're not in very good shape, the goal that you could attain tomorrow isn't very glorious. But it's a hell of a lot better than nothing, and it beats the hell out of bitterness, and it's way better than blaming someone else. It's way less dangerous. And you could do it.
Now you're going to have to go through hell, but in the end, I know you'll be the one standing. You know what you got to do. Do it. Do it.
Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. You need to have a hierarchy of improvement. You need to be aiming for something, and that means you're going to be lesser than people who've already attained along that dimension.
Yes.
And that can give rise to envy. So the question is, who should you defeat in the final analysis? And the answer is, you should defeat your former self.
No matter how much emotion and feeling you may have or how much hurt you may have, life has to go on. Life doesn't stop for anybody. So if you don't process that and understand that, you're stuck in whatever time period you got hurt forever. Forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So grudges and anger and negativity, I don't have time for it.
Life continue. You cannot live in the past. Let's go. Because pain, you're gonna have all the time. Uncertainty and constant work. Constant work. Constant work. Doesn't matter what's it's gonna happen in your life. You have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
In the end, we are our choices. Build yourself a great story.
Make up your mind that fear is not going to stop you from doing the thing you really want to do. Step out and do it today.
Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
I have spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that, finding myself awake at 3 in the morning.
You would fight me? Why not? Do you think I'm afraid?
I think you have been afraid all your life.
Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone.
But you know what? Ever since my diagnosis, I sleep just fine. I came to realize it's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real enemy.
Is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Our world teaches us that there's comfort in knowledge and fear in the unknown. But what if the unknown was greater than we could possibly imagine?
And it could be. Always afraid to take the first step, because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
You know, people get up every day, they do the same thing, they tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine. Why don't you do it with me?
Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith first. The trust part comes later.
You must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
Because when you do hard things, you then are fortified and reinforced for the inevitable hardship that life is. Because all of life is hardship with brief moments of bliss, my friend.
Fucking hell. Yo, you copy? Yes, sir. Any issues? Negative, sir. Out here.
A real man. And that's regardless of being a fighter, I'm a man. And that's why I want to be a man. And if I die, I want to die a man. I don't want to die off put in the street.
Mike, were you really sick this week? What was the problem?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What?
Good morning, everybody. Apologize for being late. My wife just died. All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin.
It just fucking sucks. And it's going to continue to suck. And then one day you'll get to a special part in your life that it might get a little bit better. Sorry.
I mean, your wife. Yeah, well, as you might expect, the pain's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but got a lot to do today, so let's keep moving, okay?
No, maybe I can't wait. Maybe the only thing I can do is just take everything he's got. But the baby, he's gonna have to kill me. And to kill me, he's gonna have the heart to stand in front of me. And to do that, he's gotta be willing to die himself. I don't know if he's ready to do that.
There's some person and they know where you walk every single day, and you go down this back alley and they say that they're going to jump on you and they're going to rip your cerebral cortex out of your head. So please don't go down that alley. So of course I was like, I'm going to that alley. I want to see what happens. And unfortunately nothing. I kept walking up and down it going, where are they? Come on. What's but nothing ever happened.
Where's my money, Dad?
I left it in there.
What? How could you do that, Dad? It was my money.
That's bad money. I don't want you to have that money.
Sonny was right. The worker man is a sucker, Dad. He's a sucker.
He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
But if you don't have a little flame, just barely, you're done. I can't light it for you.
Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym.
And that's the harsh reality. I can't give you shit. I can give you ideas. But at the end of the day, when I was losing the weight, I had to miserably wake up in the cold because it was Indiana in November when it started. I was miserable. This is your new life. Take it or leave it.
Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation.
Why do you want this so bad?
Because they said I couldn't have.
Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
You work so hard.
Yeah, it don't matter, because I was nobody before. It really don't matter if I lose this fight. So all I want to do is go the distance. Nobody's ever gone the distance with Creed. And if I can go that distance, you see, and that bell rings and I'm still standing, I'm going to know for the first time in my life, see, that I weren't just another bum from the neighborhood.
Fight back. Come on, you can take this bum. No, kid. Giving up is for rookies. I came back because I'm not quitting on you. I'm willing to go the distance. How about you?
To put all your eggs in one basket. There's no compromise with that.
I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do shit, you have to be your own motivator.
A lot of people can give up. It's easy to give up.
Hell yeah.
It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going. Yeah. Hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world.
And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you this fucking damn motivated? Because this is what it takes.
Give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
This is what the fuck it takes. And you gotta get it from wherever you can.
Stopping now. We're starting. We don't stop. All your strength, all your power, all your love, everything you've got.
I've been suffering all of my life. I'm sorry. It's not enough. You know what it's like to be poor, and you know what it's like to work hard. I'm sorry, Malcolm, but you don't get the easy path. You don't get to just have fun and be rich and live the life of luxury.
I'm not good enough, smart enough. I'm not talented enough. Some people are. Some people can start at 1. Some people don't have to start at all. If you lack talent, you can't sit back and say, I'll start in half an hour.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
How am I insufficient and how can I rectify that? That's what you've got. And the thing is, you are insufficient and you could rectify it. Both of those are within your grasp. If you aim low enough. I don't know how to start improving my life. Someone might say that. And I would say, well, you're not aiming low enough. There's something you could do that you are regarding as trivial, that you could do, that you would do, that would result in an actual improvement. But it's not a big enough improvement for you, so you won't lower yourself enough to take the opportunity.
And the truth is a starting line. When you sit there in the ugly mirror and say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, you finally started your life. Maybe 40 years old.
There are 2 wolves, and they're always fighting. One is darkness and despair. The other is light and hope. Which wolf wins?
If there's 2 wolves, and I'll say this every time, I've said this a few times, there's 2 wolves, Andrew. One's chained up in the dark, one's chained up in the light. Which one lives?
Yeah, absolutely, the one in the light.
The one you feed. So I could feed the one in the dark all day and it's gonna live, and the one in the light's gonna die.
Correct.
What are you focusing on? Instead of running to somebody and expressing your problems every single day, just sitting there, just telling somebody your problems every single day, find some friends, go to the gym. Instead of talking about your problems, talk about your goals, talk about your dreams. Focus on something that is not negative.
Cut it off. Nah. Sometimes, yeah, you've got to cut a little piece of yourself off, yeah, no matter how much it hurts, in order to grow.
It's like you look in that mirror and you say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Well, basically, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I'm all these insecurities. Your life finally started.
We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching.
So I would just start having myself accountable. How did I attack today? How did I attack yesterday? And if I didn't do something I was proud of, I'd write down a sticky note and I would fix it. My senior year in high school, it was a totally different David God.
Can you give an example of something that you wrote down and fixed?
All right, there was a lunch table. I wanted to sit the cool guy lunch table, man. I wanted, even though everybody was calling me a nigga all the time, I wanted to, and I sold my soul to the devil, trying to act like, I'm David fucking God. That's who I am. And so I wrote down on a piece of paper, fuck the table, sit by your fucking self. And that's what I did, and guess what happened? My table became a table people started sitting at, because a whole bunch of people in that lunchroom felt exactly like I did.